Everybody else likes it. Okay, go.
You're live.
Hi, everybody. Hi, friends. Welcome to Psychic Medium Kelly McClure. And today we're doing life guidance card readings. Super fun. I have my deck of cards here. So I'm just going to chat for a while people come on. I don't do tarot cards. I do a regular deck. Also, we do card reading classes, which teaches people to use a regular deck, and you can get whatever deck you want. This deck is a super cool deck by an artist named Anne Stokes. So all her cards or her paintings on my deck of cards are like cool images. Oh, look at that. Look what it's doing. Oh, that's trippy. And these images, the images themselves don't really mean anything. We go by the number. So their regular deck. Thanks for popping on. I'm going to kind of, like I said, just sort of babble on a little bit while people pop on. Life issues and card readings about life issues and guidance, that just comes in the form of sort of like, it can be vague, but then I ask Spirit to narrow it down and show me things that are specific to you. And you can ask questions. Please like and share if you know other people that want life readings as well. Please like and share this with other people you know. A lot of times I do spirit readings connecting with people who pass in spirit, which we'll do probably next Wednesday or Thursday. So once a week we do Facebook Live, different types of readings. This is just about you and your life and the moment, and questions and concerns you have about your family and stuff like that.
Do you want to tell them
the
rules or the...
Yeah, so just know that I don't actually see your feed. My manager, Lisa, is here to read your feed, and she's going to give me at random like topics and questions that you pose in your feed. So you don't have to do it over and over. In fact, if you put it out there once, we're going to leave it to Spirit as to what comes through and who gets picked. So, just put it out there once, like and share it for other people, but please don't bombard her, because that will kind of just clog up everything that's going on. Honestly, if you're meant to get a reading or meant to get a card pulled tonight, you will. And you don't have to worry about it. You will or you won't. And a lot of times it's kind of fun just to see what everybody else is getting. So what else?
Tell them to be kind of specific. Like
if I'm doing a reading for you and you want to validate it, if I say like, okay, I'm seeing this kind of card in this area of your life, if you can validate it specifically and say, yes, absolutely, that's true. I just got a raise. I just got a new job, whatever it is. But not just yes or no, because there's a delay in the thread of this. So by the time that we see your response, it's not going to mean anything unless you are specific.
And they need to be specific with the question.
Yeah. About what you're responding to. And good point, if you're asking for a reading, just ask one question. Can you tell me about my job? Am I going to get a promotion? Specific questions about your job or your work or your family. Are we going to move? Is it okay for me to work with my mom and move her into my house? Should I put her in a home? It's a hard one. I might have some bias about that, to be honest. Okay, so please put your actual specific requests in the comments and your validations also in the comments. So, okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Tara says, do you see anything good happening in my relationship life? I need guidance. Okay.
ASAP. Hurry.
I'll do it. Hurry. But I get I understand the desperation because like in life we're thinking I've got to make decisions today or tomorrow. I just want you to know that the way that spirit energy works is a little bit longer. And so when we're feeling desperate, it's because something needs to take place as far as an emotional response. You need emotionally to move through this so that you can get the answers you want. So I like that I can show you the cards in spirit. And this is for you, Tara. But I also feel like it's kind of telling you just relax and, try not to feel so desperate. The answers will come as you relax. This is your heart pile. That is the female card, home, connection, male energy, and happiness. I want to concentrate on this because that's the what's sure to come true pile, which is happiness. This card of success, and the 7 tells us what to concentrate on, which is happiness. So hold on one moment. Wow. So there is kind of a move card. I think a lot of it depends on this. Okay. So it's kind of hard, but the move card coming in tells me it is big time for you to move on. Like you have to do it now. I get that there's people around you or a relationship that's wanting to bring you in and keep you still, but your cards are going like, move on, go away, break free. Everything is telling me that your happiness is in freedom, success, what has to do with you and what you want. Other people are going to try to like grab you and stop you and keep you small, but there's such a big happiness card in freedom and kind of like going, go, like move away, maybe even making drastic steps to move away, and move on. Technically, I think you're supposed to be living in a place that's a little bit different than where you're at as far as nature. Passion comes in. Your own soul's expansion comes in. Oh my God. Girl, you got to get out. You got to move. You got to go. Let your spirit free. All right. Yeah. Okay, so financially for Nick. Nick, I'm going to pull your card. I'm going to put you as the Jack of Clubs. And then we're asking financially next year. I got to tell you all, I promise you next year will be better than this, than 2020. If we are in harmony with the expansion of the soul evolution. So if all of us are ready to expand and ready to move on, we're going to do great. If you're in resistance of a no future and no, I want to go back to 1950. I want to go back to, previous lifetimes, then it's going to be difficult. But 2021, I'll read your card individually, but I got to tell you, it's going to be so much better as far as work, family, and expansion and what you want. Okay, so I'm going to put this down. I'm going to read your cards here. To make sure that they actually can see the card and not just me. I remember one time we did this and I went like this and I'm like, this isn't gonna work. Nobody's looking at the cards right now. All right. All right, Nick. It's kind of one time over. Let's see what's happening for you. This is the heart pile. That's a message. This is the home pile. That's your gifts or your the fact that you're a good father and husband in your home. Right, change around something that you want. This is the card of disappointment in the long run. So to me, what that means is that if you try really hard to make it happen, to force family, your loved one to, line everything up in the way that you want it, it's going to be a little bit sticky. But if you're open to change, something super cool is coming. There's a bright change. I think there might be a move involved, but also the card of contribution means that you get to do what you want to do and how you want to offer yourself to the world. But I just ask that just be open to a little bit of like, let's say everybody in your family wants to move or go or do or whatever, but you don't. Can you please just be a little bit open to what everybody else wants? And I promise it'll work the best for you too. So financially, I'm seeing everything great, like build and go good and what you want and what you've been trying to attain. I also feel like there's a shift in location that you're resistant to, everybody else wants. So maybe you can just do it. Just do it, and you'll see that financially you're going to prosper as well. So I'm seeing good things, money-wise. All right.
Okay.
Nikki. Oh. Health and finances. So Nikki is asking about health and finances. Hello. I'm going to pull out the Queen of Clubs for you. And we're going to look for the health is 8 of Hearts. Finances is, money is diamonds, like 10 or 9. So. I can't find your card. Okay, I'm going to pull this one out for you. That represents you. And like I said, when I pull the computer down and show you, we're going to look for the money card, 9 of diamonds, health card, 8 of hearts. This to the heart, connections, to the home, authenticity, what you don't expect, heaven helping you, what's sure to come true is relationship or relative. When I do cards, guys, I tend to turn every card over. Not every card I turn over means something. I have to look for certain things, look for questions you've asked for, or the way they draw my cards to them. I have to really be careful with that. They're just huge. They're right at that level. All right, this is so interesting in the heart pile. Lots of 8s, lots of 9s, lots of 7s. Let me think about this for a moment. 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think that means in your heart pile, it's not telling me a lot about these questions, though. Hold on. Okay. So this is the first time I've seen anything about money or finances. That's the money card. That's your contribution to the world. Okay, Nikki, I got to tell you something that it may not make sense in the physical world as far as how to make money or how to keep money or grow money. But your personal well-being and your contribution to the world, your gifts to the world, they will make money. But I feel like there's a sense of lack. In other words, you're feeling like you're not worthy of asking for money exchange. In other words, like you're probably free to give, and be there for others, but to ask for money in exchange is really difficult for you. I get that. It used to be for me too. It still is, in the way that when I have to, raise my prices or tell somebody this is what my services cost, it's hard. I'm feeling like you're actually pretty gifted, and you're pretty, the way that you can give to the world is valuable, but asking for money is hard for you. As long as you're going to be in that space of just, I'm going to do what I do for free and not ask for money, you're going to be broke. And yeah, you're of enormous value of yourself, and you're not getting it. You're not getting how valuable you are. So the minute you start to charge money or ask for money for what you do and how you help people, that's when your prosperity will grow. But I feel like it's like really barely there right now. I feel like you're still in a space where you're willing to give and give and give and not ask for money. Well, I get that this is a weird planet we're on, and that the fact that we have to ask for money is weird. But that's the energy exchange currency on this planet. So we all have currency. Everybody has currency. Believe me, you have currency, whether you deem it money or not. You have currency, and your currency is, I need to get what I want by whatever means I can give. And at the moment, you seem to be giving more than you're receiving. So your currency is your personality, your giving, your expertise about that, but you're giving more than you receive. Your health is going to take a huge toll because of it. You'll be drained. Your finances will be limited because of it. So for you, Nikki, I'm saying that you have to expand your consciousness and your willingness to receive and exchange currency. And let that currency be in dollars. What's wrong with getting dollars for your services? I get that most, and a lot of you guys on today's channel might be experiencing that. You're a light worker. You just want to give. You don't want to deal with money. You don't have to make money. You don't want to force money. You're just like, I'm just here to be of loving light and give. But money is the exchange for that. So the earthlings will give you money for your gifts. And you're going to need that in order to have a home, a car, gas, taxes, everything that you need. So it's okay to receive money. It's okay to expect money. Don't think of it as something dirty and big and only, certain people who don't have, open, loving expectations receive money. Yes, they do. They do. Get it. Nikki, I feel like you're so gifted and you're blocked in receiving money. So like we said, if you guys want to add to it and just affirm whatever in the comments, let us know specifically what you're validating, like, yes, I'm afraid to receive money. Yes, I push away money. Honestly, Nikki, health and finances, health is fine until you get diminished. And finances are according to what you're willing to receive about money. Let's do another one.
Okay, I'll do her.
Okay. Or
Will I go into labor on my own, or should I go for the C-section?
uh,
She's also asking, will the birth of her daughter go well?
Kimberly. Okay. I don't have to pull out the cards for this. You're going to go into labor on your own. You may end up needing a C-section, but I would do it at your child's timeline and not your own, and not the doctor's. So you guys, and anyone who's in this predicament, one of the things that I felt like really distanced me from my mom is that I don't know, it was 1965. She told me that she went into the doctor and they gave her a choice. What day do you want to have a kid? And she goes, oh, well, Friday is a good day. And I felt like I, as a spirit, soul, baby entity, was not ready. And yet she and the doctors decided that I would be born on that day. And they instigated or they induced labor, and they forced me out of the womb. I have since sort of, I don't know, kind of realized, like, maybe that wasn't my day. Maybe I wasn't ready. And they forced me out, and I was a baby, all content in the womb, like all snuggled and where I was supposed to be. And they forced me out. So my suggestion is more, unless you're at physical risk, or the baby is, let the baby be where the baby wants to be. Let the timeline take place naturally how the baby wants to do it. Unless you're at risk, physically, emotionally, or the fact that there may be an actual life-threatening risk, please don't force your baby out. Let your baby tell you when they're ready. Just because there's a timeline and a certain amount of weeks, the doctor says in gestation, doesn't mean your baby is necessarily ready at that moment. So I would encourage you to let your baby choose when the baby wants to come. And if you need a C-section, you'll probably need it whether it's induced or not. But let the baby choose when that's going to happen. I'm not saying don't get a C-section. I'm saying let your baby tell you when your baby is ready to go. Because I feel like, because I was forced out of utero probably days earlier than I should have been, everything feels pressured to me in my life. I feel like I'm never ready quite for what's coming. I'm never, I have to force myself to muster up to what I gotta do. And I kind of feel like that's how it was when I came in. So you'll go into labor when your baby's ready. If you need a C-section, then you need it at the last moment. But let your baby decide when they want to come in. Okay. All right. Cindy wants to know about her love life. Okay, so Cindy, I'm going to pull out a card for you, probably the Queen of Clubs. The other cards are going to tell you about your love life. A relationship is like 6 of Hearts, 10 of Hearts is love. Let's see where those cards come in. This is kind of stuff I love to do on the fly. It's fun. Okay, so here's you. I'm going to pull that for you. Mm-mm. Yeah. All right, so I'll pull this is how it's going to go. I'm going to shuffle till you feel like it's done, but now I'm kind of going with what I think.
Mhm.
All right.
Look like a magician.
I know. All right, that's the last card. So we cut the cards in 4 piles. Man. Okay. So this is the heart pile. That's the card of like things coming together. This is like heaven helping you. The home pile, that's the card of contribution and your contribution to the world. I do feel like let's take the first card and pull it open. It's not telling me about love. It's telling me about health is good, success good, career wise, project and plan. Like if you guys want to go on a trip, that kind of thing. The question, it's not telling me about love life. All right, let me try the next one. That's about self-reflection, self-love. I don't know. I feel like it's not going to tell me what you need to know until you know what you need to hear, which is to love yourself, to really right now concentrate on what you want for yourself, and what you want for your future, and the love will come in and do it itself. Oh my gosh. Oh shit. Okay, so I'm sorry, but I'm not seeing anything about relationship. I'm seeing a trip, which feels more like where you want to go and what you want to do. I'm feeling self-reflection. I'm almost seeing everything the opposite of a connection with a relationship. Love life is being put on hold at least 6 months, maybe even a year. This is the time for you to really self-reflect, Cindy. Really get like real with what you want, your fears, your desires. Spend the whole year, the next year. I know that 2020 was hard for all of us, and we had to cocoon, and there was something that was taking place with all of us, and we couldn't really be with the loved ones, and we had to rethink everything. Even every time we go in a store, have a fucking mask, and I get all that. But next year, I have to tell you, is not your time to complete everything. You're not going to get your perfect partner. Your life is not all going to come over next year, and it's a good thing because you're going to change so much interpersonally next year that the year after will be completely different and really happy.
She says, LOL, yes. Trips are planned, career, money are good, health is good too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just let it play out. Let all that play out. Like, let yourself do all that. Then let's talk at this time next year. Because the following year is when things will come back down and settle down and get real with specifics as far as relationship and a home and career and family and all that. But next year, that's your time to expand and explore, and don't limit it by trying to force it to happen. All right, Cindy, thank you. So Sue's trying to have a baby. You want to conceive? Oh, this is my specialty. I want to cry right now. Okay,
Oh.
Sue. I hope this means you're going to have a baby. So I know we marketed this as card readings, but honestly, for you, Sue, I think that I just need to like put the cards aside and connect with you. There are 2 children that are in line with you and your husband. I call them hover babies. They come around, they kind of hover around parents until they come in. What's interesting about the 2 is that one has tried to come in and didn't make it. That's a male figure. And then there's this little girl who's hovering on a higher vibration, much like closer to you. She probably will come in. I want to say that she has a lot of number 3s around her. So 3rd of the month or 3 like March. Possibly March you'll know or find out about her. Like maybe you'll discover that you're pregnant or whatever in March. You have 2 children around you who are really high vibration spirits. As much as you want children, that's kind of what the universe wants to do. They look for people who like are going to be really good parents, really want children. They send these kids in. But your 2, the fact that they're on a high vibration could possibly mean that they need a little bit more time, and that you're going to have a late pregnancy, which means as far as you're concerned, you're going to be later in life, like 36, 38. Okay. But you'll have 2, both male. All right. And that they'll be perfect and beautiful and amazing kids. I think that they've probably already been around you and your partner. More around you, and previously with a different partner and now with this one. So they're coming in, they're bright and beautiful. They're both male right now. There's nothing more you have to do. If you're concerned about trying things that are like drastic, like if they're mild, do it. If they're drastic, I don't think you have to do that. One more thing before you have these kids, I want you to explore art and beauty, like your own art. Like, okay, so they're kind of highlighting my little pictures back here. I did draw those pictures. I'm not an artist, but I did draw those a long time ago. And I feel like there's a little bit in you that can come out and occupy your time and help you relax. The whole point is to relax and be at peace so these kids can come in. Okay.
Can you remind people to stay till the end for a discount?
Yeah, and you guys, whoever you are out there, if you want readings and discounts on Centire sessions, readings, you know, any individual appointment, please stay till the end. We're going to give you a discount code. So when you book, you'll get that discount, 10%.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Ruben wants to know, will family struggles? Okay, Ruben, I'm going to pull out a card for you that looks like you. He's got dark eyes, dark hair. Look at the long hair. All right. I have a feeling that's like the King of Clubs. Wait till I show you. This is you. It's so weird.
Oh, it's the green.
All right. Family struggles. All right, so I'm going to pull the cards down. I'm going to shuffle for you. I'll show you like on the table what, what's going on, what it means. Okay, so what we do is we separate the card, the deck in 4 piles. That's to the heart, to the home, what you don't expect, what's sure to come true. To the heart is the message. I'm going to go with that first because I feel like, even though I feel like you're a really super cool family man, you may need some message and encouragement and, guidance from other people outside of yourself. So I'm going to go with this one. This probably would do not only living people outside yourself, but loved ones in spirit and stuff like that. So every card that falls a 7 is going to come up around you. I'll show you that in a minute. But I just want you to see that I feel like there's all kinds of spirit activity around you and people that want you to know your life goal. Your not only do I feel like they want you to see your family and who you are for your family, which I feel like you think is limited or disappointed in. They are not. They know that you are doing everything you can for your family. If you feel disappointed in how you've been for your family, I kind of want to say, like, dude, like, spirit is not disappointed in you. All right. I feel like you've come a long way with your family in a different way or realm than you've been raised. I also feel like the people around you in spirit are telling you that your ideas and mindset about how you want to do your family, even though they're different than your father and your previous connection with family, are still okay, and that you should go with that because your kids are going to be, different and advanced, and your instinct is correct. But I feel like your error is that you're kind of not trusting that, and you're trying to make sure that that you parent your kids in the old-fashioned way. Part of you are thinking that's the right way, but you kind of intuitively know it's not. So there's a dissonance between how you should raise your parents and how you want to kids, and how you want to raise your kids. And I feel like all these people and possibly parents are in spirit are telling you that you're correct. Your instinct is correct. Right. They're telling me you live fast and furious. You went from one thing to the next. That makes it a little hard to have you sit down and talk. Your inclination still in spirit is to do that, to move on quickly, which is great. You should. But I feel like you're sense of luck, contribution to your family, and your soul's purpose to your family is being a little bit lost by how fast you're moving on, even though I think you have great will and love for the kids and the family. Will family struggles improve? Yeah, I believe they will.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Carol wants to know, was my move to West Virginia a good choice for my family and my career? All right, Carol, what a big question. I'm going to pull out a card that fits for you. That's the Club of, or Queen of Clubs. It's a big question. West Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Okay. The move card is the 8 of Spades. We'll see what comes up around that. See if it's good or, if there's regret. Listen, I believe that everything we do is good and that we wouldn't be there if we weren't meant to be there. But just for the sake of answering question, we're going to look at that card. 2 8s together would mean a move. 8 of Spades would mean a move by itself. And also the fact that you've moved to where you've moved. That would be like more nature and all right. Final one. I'm trying to make sure it's in the. That's a heart pile, and that's 7 help from heaven. A message. What you don't expect, this is heart's desire. What should come true is money. If you move for work, that would be a really good thing. Hang on one sec while I turn the cards. I'm wondering if you can tell me why you picked that spot, why you picked West Virginia. Do you have family there? Because 2 jacks, old friend back, would indicate there's family there, but also that family might not be the best vibration to be in. There's also other things that are like health is good, a little bit of depression in the area or family. Oh my gosh, it's like both good and not good. I don't know how to tell you like good and not good, only because I feel like within yourself and your family, it's good. You're in the open, you're in the, a different realm, but the family thing, I feel like is not good. Like maybe things haven't been worked through, or
she said her husband got a job.
All right. So yeah, like money and work might be good, but my concern is about the people. So what I want you to do is make sure that you're like connecting with people that feel like really good, really positive, that build you up, build your kids up, and not this like depression. There's a potential, but in the what sure to come true pile, it's heart's desire. Like there's a potential to have a really good time here. I just feel like they're trying to tell you, look, there's 2 levels of people you can get involved with. There's a circle of people that might be on a lower level frequency that are like depressed or anxious or judgmental. And then there's another level of people that you get involved with that feel good and positive and like manifesting and, just like positive. And this final level is money. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like both are happening. Like bright change, commitment to people who are on a higher level. I truly believe that you're probably a light worker. Light workers do their best work in the dark, and we're often sent to places on the planet where we feel like the community doesn't quite get it or doesn't quite expand to the level we feel we're open to. And it doesn't mean they're bad people. They're lovely people living their lives in that community. But I do feel like you're going to feel that you have a connection or a higher source to spirit that other people around you aren't connected with yet. Just go there. Every Superman has a Clark Kent. We have a part of us that has to be human in the community, even though we're expanding spiritually within ourselves. So if that's what has to take place, the move is good. It's good. It's good for you, and it's good for your family, and it's good for the community. But it may take some time. So thank you, Carol. My son is dating a girl for the past few months, and we all like her a lot. Is there a few? Okay. So, I love questions like this because it's both a yes and a no. In other words, I can't, I can only tell you where their soul is right now and what they're creating right now. And the ultimate attachment and the ultimate outcome, well, I have no idea. And neither does spirit, because they are in the process of creating. But I will bring out, so you said your son. Shantae, I'm going to assume your son is like you. You have brown eyes. I'm going to pull the Jack of Clubs out for him. So fun. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna pull the
Should
Jack.
Start planning a wedding.
I don't know. Okay. So, you guys, when you ask for life issue, this is really important to understand. Not only for me, but for other psychics that you go to. I truly believe that what spirit is showing me is the path that you're currently on. Like, a really big what's the vampire show? Twilight fan. Okay. But in Twilight, Edward has a sister who sees the future, right? But she only sees the future according to what people are on right now, what path they're on, what decisions they're on. And I feel like the cards are similar. I can only see where you're at right now and what that will lead to if you stay on that path. I also see what your desire is and how you could shift your consciousness to create that desire. But I can't tell you what's for sure happening because it's not in reality. It never should be. Nothing outside of you is going to create your reality. You're the one doing it. So when you ask the question, will they stay together or not? That's completely up to them. What the cards can do is validate what you're already feeling, like they're a good couple, they're in line. The cards can show you that. But free will is free will. I can't tell you whether or not they're ever going to stay together, and unless it's already decided in the cards or in the universe. So, but
Let's see what the cards say.
let's see what they say. Okay. So, all right. So now we have to the heart pile, life's work, to the home, a little disappointment. I don't know if that could be anything from a clogged pipe to, what you don't expect. This is the card of help from heaven. And then what's sure to come true is heart's desire. That's really important. So interesting. We're going to look at the cards that follow the 7, come up with here. That's card of art and beauty. And, okay, so look. So over here, we have the 2 4s. That is really like angel energy, bringing them together. Now, again, we're not sure that means forever. We know that on an emotional level, they're here to bring, so the 2 3s that come together are a contribution to emotional energy. They're here to help each other through stuff. And let that emotionally come up. This is fear about letting go. So they're both here to trigger each other, which could manifest in lots of arguments. Not that that means they should separate. It shouldn't. It just means that they're triggering each other. Okay, home is good. I'm not seeing anything alarming like divorce, separation. What I'm seeing is what they're working through is little fast arguments, like everything is okay, and then everything's okay again. And then as long as they don't let those little arguments turn into a big deal, I think that's just their way of working little angst out from the past lifetimes. They seem like a good fit spiritually and emotionally, but the little arguments, as long as they don't take them personally, those little arguments could end up being contentious if each person takes it personally. If not, if they just like let it go and go like, okay, that's the way we relate, is that we have a little and then they're nothing, they'll be okay. So, but I also think they're brought here spiritually. I think they're brought here from spirit dynamically, which means I think on a soul level, they're meant to do this. They're meant to be together. So I'm feeling good things. Okay. Okay. So Viarza says, what positive changes are coming into my life 2021? I'm dyslexic. I have to read it out loud or I will get it wrong. 2012. I'm like, that's a long time ago. I'm a little bit dyslexic. So 2021. Okay. Okay, B, I'm going to pull a card out for you. I'm going to pull the Queen of Clubs. Okay. All right. So let's pull it down. Let's see what goes on here for you. All right. That card popped out. Money. Oh, I'm so happy to see that. Oh my God. So this is what fell out of the deck. And I always pay attention to that now. I never used to. I used to think, oh, I'm going to put it back. And then it would fall out again. So now we're talking about God's arms around you, fear and money. If you have fear of money, if you can just trust the universe, money will flow a lot easier. I get why there's fear of money, because most people who have fear of money have the idea that money comes to me when the universe decides, or something outside of me, some force outside of my own energy dictates when and how I get money. This comes up a lot in readings, but your money, you're going to have a huge money blessing if you can get over the fear of lack and limitation. And so fear comes up around it, heaven helping you around it, and money comes in. So you're going to get the opportunity to overcome fear. So lots of money can come in. All right, let's see what else. All right. So around the heart pile is love. I think you already know that, but you are well loved. This is the energy of love around the heart pile. So not so much. There's other people coming in around the 7. There's a woman, there's a man, like lots of love around you. This is the card of wish come true. Heart's desire, and this is a card of self-reflection, kind of the one card in the deck that means what it looks like. And if you can see what she sees behind her here, that she doesn't see here, the angel wings. So it's kind of like once you get really clear on who you are and what you want, then all these other energies start coming through for you. True love, success, money, wish come true, heart's desire, people, authenticity, commitment, everything that you want is in the heart pile, but it all starts with that. So I feel like you're going to connect with a mentor or a woman. I don't think she's me, and I don't think she's in the cards yet, but and I don't think you know her yet. I feel like she has brown hair, green brown eyes, and that she is like your therapist or your mentor or somebody that's going to help you get from where you are to where you want to be. I think you need a one-on-one person to connect with you and to help you remember the strength of yourself and how to move forward in like, how do you become strong and assert that every day in your life. Here's the thing about that. It may change your life a lot. You may have to leave your partner, teach your kids, seek something else in life's work, move. But I can promise you this. I can promise you if you embrace the changes that are coming for you, you'll be super happy. So will your kids. So I feel like hard times are coming, but in the next year or so, you're going to be crazy happy. Trust the process coming up. You'll know when it's hard. You'll know what you have to do, but trust it, and you and your kids will be super happy. Okay. Go through divorce 33 is to stay or do I go? Oh, Lisa. Fuck.
Does she stay or do I go? I think in California. Like she wants to know if she's moving.
No, she's in California.
And I'm going through a divorce after 33 years. Do I stay or do I go in California?
Yeah.
I think she's asking, do I stay here in California?
I know that that's how you're interpreting it, but here's how I'm interpreting. she's in California and she wants to know, do I stay or do I go? Do I stay in California or do I go?
Right.
Okay. Oh, Lisa Donovan. Great name, by the way. I'm pulling out the Queen of Clubs for you. So you're in California, you're going through a divorce. Do you stay here or do you go? I really want you to tell me, do you have 2 children? Because I'm seeing the number 2 and that 2 other people are involved in this decision. So do you have 2 kids? Do you have 2 other people that are like tied to this? I have to tell you that I'm hearing go, go, go. However, I feel like 2 other people are like pulling you in to stay. I also feel like there's somewhere. So what interests my mind is there's somewhere for you to go, and it's a cool, like, old, fashioned town. There's more trees. I don't think it's Arizona or Nevada because it's not the dry, it's more tree, but I still feel pulled that way.
Unless it's like Flagstaff, like, because that's very foresty.
Oh, maybe because I feel pulled to the east directly from California, like pulled that way, but I feel like lots of trees.
She says she has one girl, 19 years old.
Okay.
She says, my sister has a home here also, and I love being around her and reconnecting with her. So maybe that too was her daughter and sister.
Oh, okay. All right. Got it. So that's kind of the pull to stay, but I also feel like there is a really good opportunity, at least temporarily, to go out of state and stay somewhere with beautiful trees and foliage and nature and simplicity. And I feel like that would be really good for you. And I think you should do it at least temporarily, like sell everything, let everything go, get simple, like there's going to be about 3 years of simplicity and self-reflection and self-love and nature and nourishment. 3 years, and then you can start to build a new life. But I feel like for the best of your soul, go simple, like go small, like let yourself just grieve and don't worry about the biggest houses and the best, no, just go small and simple for 3 years. And then your soul will be ready to explore and expand again. I'm not really sure if it's by your sister. I feel like it's by nature. Like what I'm seeing is trees, and raccoons and deer and shit. Like tree. Like nature, but seclusion. Right. And that the other people will be fine, will be okay. And if you have to kind of, go into seclusion, they'll be fine. Right. It's kind of weird. I feel like I'm looking at a lotto card. It kind of looks like a lotto card, but also a bingo card. And I feel like you're going to win. And I'm not saying you're going to win gajillions, but there's like an experience of winning. Kind of think it's bingo because when I look at the lotto, that looks like rare and chances and like nobody. And then when I look at bingo, it's like, oh yeah, you're going to win like a significant amount and it's probably going to be super cool. But it doesn't look to match like a lotto win, but some about that. Also I want to say to you guys that a lot of what Spirit shows me before I do a reading has to do with you guys. And a lot of times I think it's me, but it's not always me. It's you guys. And what I felt earlier today was a lot of confusion about what I should do. I don't know why. I just felt like I already had the plan in the works, but I felt confused. Like, should I do this? Should I not? Should I offer these specialties? Should I not? Should I get online? Should I not? I already, on the calendar, I had it planned, but for some reason I felt really confused. And I took a nap, felt better after, but I just want to say that if you feel confused about today, if you feel confused about your choices, your life, and your questions about what's going forward, just go to sleep. Just take a nap. Just like really pull your energy back. It's okay to feel confused. It's okay to feel like you're not doing everything right. It's okay to feel like, I don't know, I'm not the expert. None of us are the expert in life, and we're certainly not the expert in our own lives. And so that's why we seek guidance from other people. So just rest and relax and know that not all of us feel right on top of it every single day. And I did not today. I'm not going to lie. I felt out of it. I was super tired. I didn't sleep well last night. I took a nap this afternoon. I've not felt quite on it since. But I want you to know that that's okay. And it's okay for you to feel that way. And it's okay for you to reflect in that, to say, okay, I don't have to make a decision today because I'm not feeling my best today. And it's okay for me to ask for help and to see what other people think and what other people, the guidance that they get. And you're going to get a code today. There it is. LIVE.
Matches your shirt.
I know, it's so cool. 1217. So that's today's date. If you want to book a reading or this entire session, and you use this code, you'll get a discount. And I just want you to know that I fully support and love you, and I want you to have this discount. So you can do it for yourself or other people. Live 1217. My goddaughter Catherine is out there, and I forgot to call her and wish her a happy fucking birthday. But it's a great date, 1217. So book today. Thank you guys so much, and have a good night. Stay in spirit.